Hello ladles and jelly spoons. Welcome to the channel. Today we are taking a look at this VCR TV combo that I got for free on Craigslist. This is an Emerson 13-inch and it's almost identical, if not the same exact model that my grandma had up in her spare bedroom upstairs, and whenever I would spend the night, this is the TV I would watch. I would go through her old Disney VHSs, and it was, part of my childhood. So it's very nostalgic, and it's really cool to get one in this good of shape for free. However, the owners did let me know that this VCR is not exactly in great shape. So whenever they would put movies in, it would kind of eat it up and would, pull the tape out of the cassette. And we're going to test it today, see if we can't figure out whether this is a belt that has been broken, or this is a mode switch issue where it just needs to be cleaned. There's all sorts of videos on YouTube about this specific model, and I think we're going to be able to figure out the issue. First, we want to do some tests and see exactly what it can and can't do, and narrow down a diagnosis for this here CRT. Okay, you can see this is a model EWC1302, and this was made in June of 2002. It's just got the RF on the back. However, it does have the audio video on the front, which is awesome. And we're going to be testing out the Genesis to see if the TV works as a gaming TV. But ideally, we would like to get that VHS player working, because this is a really awesome, compact, as modern as you can get VCR TV combo. So let's test it out and see what we can do here. So we do have power. We also have a remote that matches the TV. It came with it. It's taped up, but it's still here. Now, before we put a tape in, I want to test out the rest of the TV. This already looks good. It looks super nice and clean. So let's test out the console here. It's very loose. Interesting. And let's turn that on. Guessing we're going to have to change the channels. Or not. Okay, that's weird. Let's just, interesting. Let's see. There we go. Let's get to channel 3. Oh, there we go. So we got to the auxiliary, and it works. So this looks like it works pretty good, and it looks fantastic. I should have got the dwarf, my bad. Okay, so we can see some edges here that we could probably, but look, everything's fitting in there. All the letters, that's nice. I like that. I would rather see a little bit of that than not be able to see the text in them. Yes, we gotta see that. Oh, rookie move. So we know this works. That's great. It looks awesome too. So auxiliary works. The remote. Let's see if that works. Yeah, sure does. So the remote works, TV works. Now it's time to test the VCR. So here is a copy of one of the tapes that they provided us with this TV. Looks like it belonged to Miss Stacy Arley. And it was all, the tape was pulled out and I had to rewind it, get it into place, and so now it's back and ready to go. We're going to test it out and see what's going on with this TV. I think I would like to change it to channel 3 just in case. I just don't. Let's give this a shot. So it's playing. It took it. Oh. And it shut off. Let's see. There we go. Line this back up. Alright. So, we're going to have to open it up, see what's going on inside, whether it's a belt or if it's that mode switch, or it could even be a dirty sensor. But before I do open that, I'm going to go do some research and see exactly what videos show this exact problem happening so that I can narrow it down and not tear this thing apart, because sometimes you open these things planning on doing one thing and then you find yourself having to fix another thing. I don't want to have to do that. I want to know what's going on. Anyways, we're going to check that out first. We'll be right back. Alright, so I couldn't find an exact match to this issue, so we're just going to start to take it apart, unplug everything first. Let's see what we can find. Be very careful, very gentle. Don't want anything to break, so you want to be able to put all this back together. Yeah, it is made to be taken apart, but you gotta be extra careful. These old things. Making sure that there's plenty of room for anything. That was very simple. Just can't be too careful. Alright. Let's pull this through. And it looks like our belt is fine. It's a good sign, because that belt can be messed up sometimes. Its sensor might need to be cleaned. Everything looks pretty good. This is the belt I was worried about. Now it may be slipping, so I probably should test this while it's open and see if that's the case. But first I'm going to keep examining everything, see if I notice anything. Sometimes these sensors will have bad solder, things like that. And I can see inside there, that's that little clear prism that needs to be probably cleaned off. So we'll clean these off. That one looks a little dirty, actually. So I'm going to take a look. All right, so I've got some moonshine here. I'm going to get a little Q-tip. I'm going to use that to just clean the tip of this sensor. Now, it's a little dirty, but it's not enough to make me think this is gonna fix it, honestly. But we're gonna try. We're gonna do the other side too. And there is a clear sensor in here as well. We can kind of clean off. I'm gonna just put the tape in and look at it from the inside, see what exactly is going on. Nothing. It just spits it right back out.
A few moments later.
So I've made a interesting discovery. After cleaning off the sensors and loading the tape, this happens. So it works. It plays the movie. It will even fast forward the movie. But when we rewind it, oh, well, that works too now. Okay, well, when I would stop it, now let's try to rewind it. So that's the only issue, is that you can't stop and rewind it without it turning off. You can rewind it, you just can't stop rewind. And it comes out, it doesn't spit out the tapes, or doesn't eat up the tape. I honestly have no idea what the deal with that is. But I feel like I can live with that. I'll do some research and see, but cleaning off the sensors actually stopped it from eating the tape. And I don't know how it did that. But it sure did. And all I did was wipe off these sensors. Even with the TV on, if I wipe them off and, start cleaning them, the sensors are blocked, and the VCR actually tries to, bring in a tape. So it's working. It's just very strange that you can't get any stop rewind. So I'm going to call this one fixed. I'm going to put the back on it, and then we're going to test it out with another film that we're a little bit more comfortable playing now that we know that the tapes aren't going to get destroyed. So let's put it back together. So here I'm just taking a paintbrush that's a decent size for getting into all the small crevices, but also big enough that I'm able to wipe away a whole lot of dust. Just as I was finishing up putting this TV back together, I received a package in the mail, which is actually a VHS that I had ordered off of eBay. Take a look. Oh boy, look at this. It's a sealed copy of Jiminy Cricket's Christmas. And I had this as a kid and I watched it a million times. It's even got the to from package on the back. And man, I don't even want to open this. What the heck? It's so cool. But this has got one of my favorite Disney Christmas animations in it, which is the Chip and Dale and Donald Duck story, where they come, he chops down their tree and they end up going in his house and then coming out with all of his toys and stuff like that. So it's a really awesome one. I guess this is going to be an unboxing, because I'm going to open this now. That should drop out now. Drop out, drop out. Drop out. There we go. I see it coming. Oh, there it is. Nice. Beautiful. So we got this still nice and sealed. And we got the movie out. Now, let's give it a try. Ooh, that looks nice. Ooh, and you can hear that little beep. That fun? Hadn't heard that in a while. Looking really clean here. That's awesome. Wow, look at that. It looks so good. This is fantastic. So, got the TV working. Got a copy of one of my favorite videos ever. And it doesn't get any better than this. Look how clean that looks. So clear. Oh, man. Awesome. Well, I think this was a success. I'll have to look into the stop rewinding thing, but for as good as this is, I'm very satisfied. And that's the one. That's the funny one. I love that one. All right. Well, let's stop this, and I guess that's it for the video. So thank you guys for watching. If you're interested in this kind of stuff, go ahead and subscribe and comment if you want to see or hear anything about these other TVs I've got. Got quite a collection of TVs as well as VHS tapes. A lot of these are brand spanking new because the guy who I got them from just took really good care of them. So I've got some really good cassettes. I've got some other things recently. Summoning Salt's VHS. I'm going to try to do his whole VHS collection. He just announced the release of the Mega Man 2 VHS that's coming out. So that's something to look forward to. Also, I got this really cool little mini, it's actually a portable VCR. It's kind of made for, you know, being toted around inside a bag and then hooked up to a small monitor for whatever purposes. And it's nice because it can kind of fit into small places. But it's not as nice as this. It's as good as it can get. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.